Hi guys, sorry it's been a while since I last posted any kind of video. So now I'm in third year, enjoying it a lot because we're learning a lot of clinical stuff and how we can manage a patient. And I also moved to another apartment and it's a lot nicer here. Not so much difference in terms of cost, so it's really nice. I'm living with 3 other classmates. So today I want to talk about how the requirements you need in order to apply to medical schools here in the Philippines. Like, it really depends on the school you're applying to because they all have there are some variations for each school in terms of what you need, but in general, so I'll share the ones that are like you basically need to prepare to apply to med schools here. So of course, first of all, you need a bachelor's degree with the prerequisite courses that each of the med school require you to have taken when you were in college. So in general, you need general biology, general chemistry, physics, and organic chemistry. And you want to check their prerequisite courses like for each med school, because some med schools require you to have taken biochemistry or like molecular biology and some other stuff. So it depends on the school, but in general, those 4 things like biology, chemistry, physics, and organic chemistry is what you want to have for sure. And so you have to prepare for the certificate of graduation to prove that you've graduated from this college and like have a diploma. So that's the first thing. The second thing is that you need the transcript of records. So you want to ask your college to provide you with like a physical copy of the transcript of records so that you can print them and add to your submission of requirements. And then you also need to have taken the NMAT test. So NMAT stands for National Medical Admissions Test. That's pretty much like the MCATs in the US, equivalent of the MCATs here in the Philippines. It's called National Medical Admissions Test, the NMAT test, and they give it twice a year, the exam. So you could take it either in March or in November. You could take it here in the Philippines, or you could also take it in the United States. I know they have like a testing site in California, so I know some of my classmates took it there, the ones from the United States. So you could do that. And after you have the NMAT scores, you also wanna fill out the application form the school provides. So here in the Philippines, we don't have those things like, you know, in the States you have the common application where you apply to all the schools through that site. Here we don't have that, so each school has their own application form that you will have to fill out. So if you have 3 different schools you want to apply to, then you have to get each of their application forms and fill them out. And they'll probably also ask you like an essay question along with it, so you'll have to answer those questions. And depends on the school, but schools require you to submit recommendation letters from your professors, preferably from your science professors or like from a class where you did well in college. Like I think 2 to 3 recommendation letters would do. And then of course you have to pay for the application fee, which is more expensive for the foreigners than for the locals here, but it's like okay. If your education was not done in English, I think you have to submit a TOEFL score to prove that your English is good enough to take medical school in English. Let's see. And the other things that they require are like your birth certificate, like copy of your passport if you're a foreigner, and certificate of good moral character, police clearance, proof of financial support. That's kind of big. They want to know if you can support yourself or your family can support your medical education before admitting you. And they also ask for your 2x2 photos. So I think those are the things in general that they require you for application here in the Philippines, application for med schools. And if you are a foreigner, if you are not Filipino, most medical schools ask you to pay for endowment fee, and that's pretty big. It's like they ask you for 10,000 US dollars. But if you think about it, even if you pay the 10,000 US dollars, because the tuition fee here is very, very affordable compared to the med schools in the United States, you're still saving a lot compared to if you add up all the tuition fees that you would have to pay if you go to a med school in the United States. So yeah, let's see what else there are. I think that's pretty much it. So like once you submit all your paper requirements, you will either be called for an interview or not. If you don't pass, if you pass, they'll call you for an interview, and you go in for the interviews, and then you'll be interviewed by, it also depends on the school how they do the interviews. Sometimes there are like 3 professors, sometimes it's just a one-on-one interview, and they would ask a lot of questions. Mostly, well, for me, when I had my interview, they asked me, like, one of the big questions they asked was like how I deal with stress and how I manage that stress, because med school is a very stressful, you'll be put into a very stressful environment, and there are like a lot of things going on, and you have to be able to manage it very well. So I think they wanted to see that. Yeah, so after the interview, once they release the results, and if your name's there, then it means you're accepted, and I guess you start med school after a bit. If not, I guess you try again until you make it, if that's what you really want to do, be a physician in the future. So yeah, I hope this helps, especially for those who are planning to come to the Philippines for medical school, and yeah, stay here. So yeah, if you have any questions, you can just comment down below, and I hope each of your journeys, either going to medical school or if you're in medical school right now, I hope it's all going well. Yeah, good luck to everyone, and have a great afternoon.